Very cool. Happy New Year, Left J. Oh, here's 30. Okay. Oh, it's already open. I wonder who did that. That's weird. Okay. We've already done everything in here. Door's open. We already looted it. Okay, so... what's this side quest? Let's go take a look at the side quest. Yeah, take that, gravity, you dick. Is there a game between Deus Ex and Cyberpunk you would recommend? I'm assuming you just mean in terms of like the style of the game. There's not really a huge amount of immersive first-person RPGs. The one that I would say probably comes closest is a game called Prey. Prey is really, really good. It's very similar to these games, and it's a lot of fun. They are also remaking. They're remastering System Shock 2, remaking System Shock 1, and there's System Shock 3 supposedly still coming out at some point, but they've been pretty quiet for a while. So, those could all be something to look at, for sure. We're actually going to be playing Prey probably after Mankind Divided. So if you want to take a look at that, then you can hang out here in the channel, and eventually we'll have a Prey playthrough for you. If you like the first-person stealth gameplay, I would definitely look into Dishonored. Deathloop also is a lot of fun. We did a full playthrough of Deathloop, and that was pretty good. I had a good time with that one. But it's not really... Deathloop is more of like it's more of like a first-person roguelite. It's kind of weird, a little bit unique. But yeah, I mean, really, one of the reasons that I'm so adamant about them bringing Deus Ex back is because there's not a huge amount of games like Deus Ex. It's a very unique thing to have, like, you know, actual RPG mechanics tied over a shooter stealth type of game. So yeah, I don't know. I think the best thing to say is just there's not a huge amount of games like Deus Ex, which is, you know, why I want another one so badly. Mm-hmm. Hi.
Welcome. I'm glad you came. I can never properly repay you for what you did, of course, but I would like to help out any way I can.
Thanks, Steph. You too.
What do you have in mind?
There's a gentleman named Sarah who works in the area.
Oh.
His business causes him to move around quite a bit, but at the moment he's occupying an apartment in a building on Earl's Court. If you mention my name, he'll give you a discount on his wares. He deals in, well, he's a gun runner.
How does a guy like you know
Right?
someone like that?
Growing up in my old neighborhood, you learn pretty quick to cultivate certain types of relationships.
Dang, Mr. Thorpe. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Sorry I looted your place earlier. Hi.
I can never thank you enough for what you did.
Okay, well, I know a good way. I need a new fridge. All right, y'all have a good day. Bye-bye. And throw it on the ground. Eat. I hate when that happens. Says Didico Wolf. I hate when that happens, when people come in and pick up my fridge and throw it down our staircase. Is it pronounced Deus Ex? Yes, it is. Well, some people I say it's Deus Ex. Deus Ex. Some people say it's Deus Ex. But I don't think so. I think Deus has to have an E on the end or something. Yeah, I say Deus Ex. Yeah. Some people do say Deuce, I think. I'm not sure. I personally say Deus. It's pronounced Kevin. Oh, it's Kevin X. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, Deus. Deus Ex. Like DAY-US Deus. Or DEY. Deus. Anyway. Pretty sure it's Kevin. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, it's based on the original game was Deus Ex Machina, which is it's funny enough, I think it's mostly a theater term, where like the gods intervene to adjust an outcome or assist in something like that. So it's kind of an interesting play on I believe like cybernetics in the future of enhancement kind of changing what would normally be available. I think there's a lot of different ways to interpret it, but God in the machine is kind of like the literal thing.
Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that?
Right?
I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the Typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Seraph Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for
That's
us
a
in China.
serious hand.
So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Adam. One of the things that is so cool about this game that I absolutely love that Eidos Montreal did this is all of the stuff that we're going through right now is the foundation for the original Deus Ex. And that is that like it's so well done. You can really tell that the like in terms from like the story and the subject matter and stuff that the people that made this game really fundamentally understood the first game, which is really nice. This is like as far from cash grabby as you can get. Like they really tried to make a spiritual prequel to the game, and they did a great job with it. Chillash says until Squeenix messed everything up. Well, Squeenix, funny enough, Square Enix messed up the only thing they could mess up. Eidos Montreal was killing it. They were doing a great job. And as we're going to see when we play Mankind Divided doesn't really have an ending because they were planning on continuing it later. But then Squeenix completely messed up the only thing they were in control of, which was the marketing and the promotion and everything. And then because Square Enix screwed up so much, they killed the franchise. So, yeah. So then of course, Mankind Divided comes out. It's not really complete because of a lot of factors, including a troubled development in some ways, thanks to Square Enix. And then they canned it. So it's like we never got to really see that completion. Very, 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 very unfortunate. We'll talk more about this when we get to the end of Mankind Divided, though.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hangsha.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one. You ready to go?
Would a remaster remake of the original in this engine be a possibility? I would like to think so. I think it would be so incredible. The best case scenario is that they properly finish Mankind Divided, complete the trilogy like they had planned from the beginning. There were definitely mentions throughout the development process of this that it was going to be a trilogy. Mankind Divided is only the second. So finish Mankind Divided properly, finish the trilogy, and the third game would be the direct connection between this Deus Ex and the original Deus Ex. And then once they complete that, once that connection is formed, then you do a true from the ground up remake of Deus Ex 1. That would be like, oh, like that would be like the best case scenario. And then even further, then they could like start going from there if they wanted to.
I thought I was. How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the
Yeah,
flight
that
or
would
the
be
fun afterward?
that would be the best ever.
Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in.
Yes, that is CohhCarnage is what that is. CohhCarnage. Rosanto said Invisible War ignored. You know, okay, here's let me take this a step further. So they finish Mankind Divided, they make the Deus Ex to connect the Square Enix and original Eidos worlds. They remake Deus Ex 1 in this new, much better graphics, much more organic world, but keep all the subject matter, characters, and story the same. And then, as the cherry on the top of this beautifully iced cake, they then remake Invisible War with the same story and characters, but in the brand new engine, with skills and all the ammo types that we love, and like
Jensen, you might want
better
to get
UI.
ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approaches.
Oh god, the copium is literally flowing out of my pores right now.
Bitch. We're supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in. The address you got off that Merc, Hengshaw Court Gardens. It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
I'm
Barrett
actually
only gave
sweating
up the
copium
address,
right now.
knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
So here, let me, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's 2022 and you guys deserve to know my plans. So here's the deal. Step 1, I sell the Coalition brand to Facebook for $100 million. That's happening in a few months. Step 2, I buy the Deus Ex franchise from Square Enix. That's $30 million. Gone. I have $70 million left. Step 3, I spend $40 million buying Eidos Montreal for the next 10 years. And then step, whatever step we're on, let's go with L. Step L at that point is to do the entire plan that I just had. That's my 10-year plan. That's my 10-year plan. So I hope you guys don't mind once we traverse the Coalition into the metaverse.
Applause, please.
But I think it'll be worth it at the end. It'll be worth it. Yeah. Cool. Good talk? Good talk. All right. Great. Fantastic. Dude, I love this area so much.
You seen Ning lately? Not since last week. I'm starting to get worried. She missed 3 days of work already. You don't think Chan, for Ning's sake? I hope not. May is worried though.
Speaking of May, is she still downstairs arguing with Akka?
Where else would she be?
That girl is seriously going to get herself into trouble one of these days.
If that were the case, she'd already be in trouble. Between you and me, I'm starting to think Chan's afraid of her.
What about NFTs? Oh, what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to convert all of you individually into NFTs and then sell you all on a marketplace. So like right now we have what? 12,229 people watching. That's like 12,000 NFTs right there. So I'm going to mint each one of you individually and assign a value to you and then sell you on the marketplace. Yeah. I'm pretty sure at least a few of you are kind of rare. So. Should be fine. I'm planning on like $5 to $10.
Oh no, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May. Hey mister, you think you could go in there and pretend to be a customer? It might break up the fight.
I told you, I am not getting arguments. Not for this.
Our customers would pay much for the services of an augmented girl. You can make a lot of money.
Then tell customers to get themselves augmented and they can go fuck themselves.
I'm sure some already have.
Oh,
May,
whoops.
look.
I totally timed you out by accident.
End of
Nostalgia.
talking. It's too dangerous. I'm not changing myself for someone else's pleasure.
This isn't the end of the discussion. You'll get the surgery done if you want to keep working. Think about that.
Oh, thank you, Trouble. That's why I couldn't gift him a sub.
My apologies, sir. I was not aware May had a client waiting.
You're not a customer, are you?
What makes you say that?
The way you move, your attitude.
And what's my attitude?
Police, or soldier, someone on business. So why are you here?
I heard your argument. What was that all about?
They want me to get augmentations. For the customer's pleasure. It's sick. I quit before I ever let them touch me.
Sounded like they don't consider it an option.
They don't. I am lucky, I guess. I've been here the longest. It has advantages. But the new girls, they're not so lucky.
What do you mean?
They are forced to get augments. It's very bad. One of the girls who work here, Ning, she has been gone for days. I fear they took her and will force her to get augmented. You seem like a good man. I am desperate. Please, can you help? I can pay you.
You keep referring to them. Who are they?
The Honghua Hotel used to be independent. In the past, we had a deal with local police for protection. And because we ran a clean and safe business, they looked the other way. But then, things changed.
What happened?
Bell Tower become the police in Lower Hansa, and they not care to help us. So, a drug lord came in with all his men and took control. Things has never been the same, and we cannot do anything about it.
Why do you think Ning has been kidnapped?
Before, we could always refuse augmentations. But more and more girls got them, and it brings more money. Now they force us to do it. They won't even hire purebreds like me anymore, because they're not as popular.
Is Ning one of the pure breeds?
Yes. Oh, well, I hope she still is. They started pushing for her to get augments. She say no even when it gets violent. Now I fear they lose patience and will force the operation. Ning's not the first, and she won't be the last.
Okay, I'll help your friend.
Thank you. I knew I was right about you, Mr.
Jensen.
Mr. Jensen. I fear there's little time. You must find Ning before they leash her with augments.
Leash her?
Yes, they call it that. They leash their girls with augments to keep them under control by supplying neuropozyne. I do not know where they keep Ning, just that it is somewhere in Dagong district.
A specific location would
Amazing
help.
graphics
I tell
mod.
you, I do not have one. But there is a bouncer here, Chuan Li. He works with these people. He will know where Ning is. He goes to the roof to smoke often. Look for him there. You might be able to convince him to reveal the place.
Anything else you can give me?
Yes. The men holding Ning. They most likely work with local triad gang here, the Harvesters. If you look for some
a
of them
charming name.
around, maybe you find Ning better.
Got it.
The Harvesters. Oh, good, good. We just take some of our hard-earned money. The shower. Wait a second. Nice. Nice. The shower has a glass room into the bedroom. Okay. Cool.
You were... Hello?
Oh.
Heard you. Stop right there.
Oh, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. What are we doing here? That was definitely a thing. Never asked for this? You did never ask for this.
Oh no, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May.
Told you, I am not getting augment.
May, you have a customer. Get to work.
You're not a customer, are you?
What makes you say it?
The way,
and what?
please, they,
Okay.
Good talk. Load up, load up. Okay, so let's try this again. Like this.
You were awesome, baby.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart. Oh, hey, did I tell you that the boss is forcing some of the girls to get augmented? Sometimes I talk so much I forget who I told what.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so he thinks it'd be a nice little gimmick to bring in more custies. Personally, I don't think the girls should be forced into anything, but I find it amazing how passionate people are on both sides of this whole augmentation thing. Some think it's the end of us all, others think it's going to lead us to paradise. In Kabbalah, they say that humanity is supposed to correct itself, and I so believe that's true. You have to have faith that people sort of unified conscience knows when something's bad for us. So if this technology is really going to destroy us, we stop and check ourselves before it's too late. Then we correct it, you know?
Yeah, so what do I owe you this
time? Yeah, so what do I owe you? Yeah, that's great, sweetie. That's good talk. Good talk. I'll say that's about 350. Wait, what happens if I go in this way? Does it get pissed? Oh, it's locked. That's why he's pissed.
你可真性感，我爱死你了。
哟，你每次喝醉酒都这么说，但是呢，你酒醒之后却马上回你老婆那。
闭嘴！就说你也爱我。
只要你给我钱，我就会永远爱你。
Oh, that was an uncomfortable conversation. Oh my lord. Hive membership card. Okay. Okay, this place looks pretty clear.
你看了多久了，帅哥？难道你不想？
How long you look for, handsome? Do you want to touch? Oh, sure, thank you. That'd be great. Deus Ex OnlyFans when? It's on the way. Deus Ex OnlyFans is just a bunch of recreated screenshots of the original Deus Ex in the new engine.
I wouldn't go
Don't get your hopes up.
upstairs if I were you.
Why not? Wait, don't tell me. May and Edgar going at it again?
Yep. And you know what that means.
Yeah. Edgar in a bad mood. Shame, too, because he can be sweet when he wants to.
I'm always amazed by what May gets away with.
Mikey DK
Well,
with the
she's
26.
earned the
Happy
right
New
to
Year's,
talk
bud.
back from time to time. When you've been around as long as she has, you know, she practically ran this place before Chan showed up.
I wish she still did.
You and me both, girl.
You and me both. Damn.
Access granted.
Okay. We'll take it. We gotta find the store here. That looks like a mushroom.
Access granted.
Nothing to see here.
Sorry, but for the service you want, you damn well better believe I'm getting my full amount of credits.
Come on, sweet pea. I can hardly make my rent this month.
Join the club, sweet pea.
Scram, man. You just seem in the middle of
Hey,
something.
brain bug.
You want best in the city? You come to right place. Look on computer and see for yourself.
I would like the best in the city. Thank you, sir. Sell that. Sell that. Yep. Okay. You have rockets. Crossbow arrows. Ooh, a silencer. Do I need a silencer or anything? I think I do. I think I do need a silencer. Target seeking system. Damage upgrade. I don't think we need the... Can we put this on a sniper? Hold on.
You make me poor. Deal with you no fun.
What? Rude. Damage on you. Machine pistol combat rifle flechette navigation system. Now, is this going to prevent me from making headshots? We're going to install it, but... Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Cohh when he starts this game. So, we're not going to, like, do like a stealth archer, go around and shoot everyone in stealth playthrough. Cohh in the middle of the game. So, we have silencers on both of our main weapons. The only thing we can put on is the laser system. Okay.
Here, everything for good price. Fortune and glory to you.
And also with you. Seeing you play this game makes me want to reactivate my Anarchy Online account. I loved my agent in Anarchy Online back in the day. The game was so much fun. Whoa. He needs ladders, boys. And goils. Let's go this way. Where are we? What are we doing down here? I don't see anyone on